Morning, welcome back to another week, and first job this morning is a stuck pickup. So I'm just going to get out. I've just hooked a chain onto it. Hang on, let me get into the mount. So I've just got a chain on. I'm just going to nice and steady backwards. No, we're not. Yes, we are. There we go. I'm now going into a hole. So let's change my angle of attack. Ooh, digging some big holes here. Just dragging my brake on the one side to see if I can actually get out through this gateway. Woo! That was close. Really close to the... Is he good? I'm running out of road. There we go. Just about to run out of pavement and we got him out. Right, disconnect the chain. Right, well that was a bit of fun for... Let me just work out what's going on here. Bit of fun for a Monday morning. Curb. And back to the farm again. And I'm in the wrong gear. There we go, up to them. Oh, bit of mud on the road. Yeah, so yeah, welcome back, another week. What are we up to this week? I'm going to be cleaning the tractor. Definitely need to do that because this is covered in horrible dust from the milling, and I think we've near enough finished with the milling now, so that's nice. The tractor should stay cleaner for a little bit. We've weather-wise got rain coming in tonight. I think it's dry tomorrow, then wet on Wednesday, so much the same as it has been. You know, no change there, just kind of like rain, sun, rain, sun, rain, sun. I could really do to get on, and as I keep saying, power harrow the bottom section, but we're just going to have to see if the weather gods allow me to do that. Always at the mercy of the weather gods. Be getting a lot more stuff in the polytunnel hopefully this week. Try and get that done on one evening or one day, maybe Wednesday. I've got a bit of a funny day on Wednesday. My eldest lad has been invited down to Government House to be a standard bearer with the cadets for the presence of the Queen. So Queen Camilla is over on the island on Wednesday, and yeah, Tristan's been asked to be a standard bearer and part of a guard of honour with the RAF Air Cadets for her visit. So I've got to drop him down and pick him back up again, so it's not going to be a very good day work-wise, but it's great that he's got that opportunity. That is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so other than that, we'll be bits and pieces, and we'll see where we end up at the end of the week. Loving to see some lambs in here. You can't see them, and I can't pick you up because I'm driving. Yeah, little lammies. Well, you might be able to see them there, just going past now. So, yeah, spring has sprung, just doing with the weather to behave a bit more. Right, see you later. Right, on from that, just now out giving the drive a quick mow because it's looking a little bit long and I needed to wash the mower off. I have got an area, a field, I do need to cut, but I think it's going to be too wet because everywhere's wet because the weather's been abysmal. Can't beat it. No, can beat it. It's just the weather has just been fighting against us. Whoop, a bit closer then. Fighting against us non-stop for months now. So maybe it's kind of knows something and is trying to stop us doing something. I don't know. But right, I'm just getting down to the road where it now gets really complicated because I've got to turn around and go back up the drive. Can I get in there? Tell you what, stop it, slow down, lift it, fold it. And then we'll turn it around with it folded up, because that might make it a bit easier. I do need to do the side of the road down here, but I don't think I can do it with this. And then this is too big to go down there, because it'd be out into the road, because it is huge. As you can see, that you can see 1/3 of it behind us. So I'm going to have to sort something with one of the other mowers and get that going, and then we can change up slide gears a bit quicker. Oh, I've got a branch in the wheel as well. Oh, it's good. Right. Back onto the drive. There we go. Right, back down through the gears. Plunk. Unfold. Lower. So there's 2 rams on this. Well, 3 rams. Right, where am I at? Hang on. PTO on. Rory's just arrived behind me as well, so I better get out of this way. Back on. Yes, so there are 3 rams. There's 2 which unfold the wing. It looks like Roy's come to talk to me. See in a minute. So yes, back on with the mowing. Sorry, just had to go talk to someone. Can't remember what I was saying. 3 rams on this. So 2 rams fold it up, and 1 ram lifts. There's that axle across the back. It's got kind of a pivot on it, so you can lift the whole thing up. And on that ram is some spacers, which look like this, which control its height off the ground. So you put more spacers in and it stops the ram coming back in as far, but doesn't have to look better when it's mowed. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that. Got a little job to do, possibly down at one of the properties on the farm. So someone's just asked me about doing that, so I'll have a look and we'll go from there. See you later. So, good afternoon, back with the mower. It's still Monday. There's lots of videos from today. I don't know if there'll be quite as much tomorrow. So I am just back in the field on the straight, where I tried to mow a good few months back and almost got stuck. So back in and just getting this corner cleared out, and I've got some stuff in the middle of the field that I want to do as well. Now, just in this corner, there's a load of trees planted, which I actually planted. That's one of the trees there. You can see it's silver birch, just trying to make sure I don't take it out whilst killing gorse. So yeah, we actually planted these trees probably 5-6 years since, maybe. And they went in as tiny little saplings, and they're now like a good 20-30 foot tall. Maybe not 30 foot, but good 20-25 foot tall. Looking really healthy. There was silver birch, there was walnut, there was oak, beech, and can't remember what else. The walnut was kind of just a random one. I just needed something to fill up the numbers. And I've just found a pile of stone. Who knew there was a pile of stone in there? Well, I do now. Right, okay, so I'm going to go really carefully around the other side. That shouldn't have done anything to the mower, because it is an absolute monster, is this thing. So we just do the other side of that pile. This is what happens when I'm not paying attention. Right, that's that side of the pile done. So, get you off the mount. I'm going that way out into the field. This is quite a big field. We don't actually do anything with it. It is cut for hay by someone, but it's not very good quality or anything. Ooh, I have my elbow resting on the thing. There's a bit of a judder coming from the mower. I'm just actually going to have a check out on that, at which point I'll show you how the mower works. So, going to go into neutral. I'll put the handbrake on. Handbrake on. So I'm now in neutral. 2 preset, which is going to drop the revs back down. Tap that, which stops the PTO. PTO stops spinning, and then we go out. And what I'll do is I'll fold it up. Right, let's go see what. So it was this side that was. Yeah, we're good. So you can see there, it's a topper, but it's really heavy duty. So these blades spin and can swing out of the way. So obviously normally they're out there. Some pretty big chunks out of that. One day we'll have to sharpen them or put new blades on it. This isn't actually ours, this is borrowed. Obviously I shouldn't really be standing underneath a wing because they're not on locks. Yeah, and that's the other side, and there's the same again underneath the middle. You can just see the blade there. Right, I'm going to crack on. Everything looks good, so happy with that. I just sometimes do get a bit of a judder on these, and I'm going to go see if we can go that way and not get stuck. See you there. Hello, and welcome to what day are we at? Tuesday afternoon in the polytunnel, as you have probably guessed, and it's a lovely 23.5 degrees in here, which is absolutely fantastic. It has been helping my seedlings along perfectly. So just down here, these are all looking good. So this is the start of lettuces and radicchio, which the radicchio we already had planted is just in here. That's getting a nice bit of size on it there. So they were tiny when they went in. And I've just seen the next kind of lots of lettuce showing, even these ones, which were only planted last week. Obviously the pea shoots are good, so hopefully next week they'll be starting to go out. So I'll be getting some more of them planted this week and just try and keep that going because it's about 2 weeks until they show. These are my second cropping of radicchios, which are good. I'm going to try and plant these down at the field actually. So I'm just doing a veg box. So there's going to be plenty of curly kale because that's coming towards its end. The flowers are just starting on that. There's a little bit of black kale up here, but there's more of that down at the field. So I'll get some of that, get some chard, and I'll get down to the field and get the lettuces down there. So yeah, right, I'm going to crack on. See you in a bit. So down at the field, and still it is an absolute wonderful day. It's absolutely fantastic. All looking a little miserable down here, but there is actually quite a lot of stuff going. So the beetroot, which is this rind, that's all getting close to maturity now. It's not too long off, and they're getting a nice, they're kind of like this size of the beets at the moment. They're going to get a lot bigger. In addition to that, there is a row of beetroot. You might just be able to see it there, that little purple line. That needs thinning. I started on that. We've got lettuces up there, which I thinned the other day, and they're starting to heart up. The little winter, well, the Marvel of the Four Seasons down here are all starting to heart. They're only little at the moment, but they're starting to heart, so I'm taking every other one out to allow extra room for the ones in between. Spinach never really did anything last year. It just didn't work right. It's actually looking better this year than it did last year, so I'm gonna have another go at that. Obviously this area produced all last year, so at some point, in fact, I'm just going to go show you something. This is amazing. This is nature at its finest. Yeah. And also a little bumblebee out enjoying the flowers. Don't know if it's focused on. There we go, that's a bit better. So absolutely covered in pollen. That's great. Now that is the Cavanero, which has gone to flower down here, so that is gone. That's not doing too well. We've still got some up there, which is all right. Trying to make sure I don't step on anything here. Oh, so here we go. You can see the beetroot here. So you see it's getting a nice size to it there. A few bits there. They have, from the wind, they have gone a little bit loose in the ground, you know, which is not ideal. But the weather's going to improve, I hope. They are going to get better. Still haven't been able to get on that area. It is still too wet. It absolutely lashed it down last night. It was really, really wet. So I'll have a wander over and see just how wet it is. Oh, yeah, more beetroot there. Another row of beetroot. So we've got plenty of beetroot this year. Because that was something that I wish I'd have had more of last year. So, squelchy, look at that. It's not getting too bad under the surface, but it's how bad's that going to be once the 7-ton tractor sat on it. So, you know, I might just try and get just like this top section done, because then I can ridge this up and get some stuff in, because we could actually be planting outside lettuces, we could get spring onions out. What else can we do? The radicchio that can be planted outside. So if I can start getting some rows in, I can start getting stuff planting sections instead of the whole lot. You know, I don't want to plant it all in one, because that's not going to work. Nearly fell into there. So this is showing you where the water table still is. It's not very far below the surface. So a little bit of working out to do. We'll get there and we'll get some sorted. So hopefully, maybe later this week, if I get chance, I'll try and run the power harrow over that, and then at least I can get some ridges in. I've just picked up the box of veg, which is looking very nice and colourful. Bits of all sorts going in there. And yeah, I'm now actually going to clear a drain. Great. That's fantastic fun. So I'm not going to do any videos of that or anything. So I'm going to head off, and then I could go get that sorted, because in an hour I've got to be down at school. And then tomorrow, as I say, my lad is down in Douglas meeting the Queen. Well, down there for the event where the Queen is going to be establishing, Queen Camilla. So got to drop him down, and then I'm going to try and get my normal grass cutting job done in between drop off and pick up. And hopefully it'll stop raining, because it's due to rain again tonight. Not that you'd know it looking at that. You know, that's absolutely stunning sky, isn't it? But yeah, it is forecast to rain again tonight. Just need a couple of days dry, and then we'll really crack on. So yeah, I'm going to get on. See you in a bit. So, be it the right decision or not, I'm just about to hook up the power harrow, which I'm hoping I don't regret. Hello? What am I do? Bloody hell. Right, I need to hop out and do that one. So, I'm going to take a chance and try and power harrow a bit of it. So I'll get this hooked up and then we'll go out. Whew. Right, that took a bit of connecting on. Because it's not used very often. God, it's warming in there. It's not used very often, and everything was a bit well stuck together on it. So, work out. Yeah, so I had to get the PTO shaft to slide, mucky hands, standard. Make sure I don't crash into anyone here. So yes, I'm going to have a go. I had a kick around, as you saw earlier on the video, so I had to kick around just to see what it was like, and it's relatively dry below the surface. Now if I can get a couple of runs in, then at least that is a start, and I can get some stuff planted in there. So it'd be nice to do this area as well, but this area doesn't need doing yet, so that would be daft to do that. So gonna get down there. What else has been going on this week? Ooh, a hare. You can't see it because obviously it's behind you. This week has been a bit of a funny one with lots of different stuff going on. So I've just been and dropped a load of wood chip to someone. What else? I can't remember. Oh, yesterday was the Queen's visit to the Isle of Man. So my day was taken up dropping my children off, and then a little bit of grass cut. Well, my child and someone else's child, and then some grass cutting, which thankfully it mostly stopped raining for, and nothing broke on it this time. It was at the same place where everything broke last time. So yeah, we'll get on with this. I've got loads of stuff going on in the polytunnel. That's doing really well because the temperatures are high enough. It's due to get cold, not cold, but colder tomorrow, I believe, if the weather forecast is to be right. And then, God, it's still wet down here. So obviously, it's a good job stuff is inside. I'm going to need to change gear because I'm in way too high gear. So down to there. Let's back up a bit. What was I saying? Yeah, weather-wise, it's sorry, I need to concentrate. I'm terrible at multitasking. You can tell that, my man. Right, PTO on. Drop it a bit. Set the max height. Revs up. 1,000. And drop it in. And away we go. Slower. Ooh, that looks nice. I'll get the camera down in a minute. I'll just make sure everything's kind of working first. Then you can at least see what I am doing. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry because I've got a lot on, so I need to be turning around. It does still look pretty wet next to us, so we'll have to see how we do on the way back. We seem to be floating on top of it, so let me show you. So this is the power harrow. There's the power harrow. There's the nice bit of ground done. Shut that, 'cause it's noisy and windy. So I'm just doing this bottom section, trying to keep in close to this edge. Now this will allow me to get it ridged up, and then I can start getting stuff planted. Because I've got seedlings that I can plant on the top of the ridge. I've also got seeds that I can be planted at this time of the year. I've got potatoes, just a couple, a few bits and pieces. I've actually ended up with a load more potatoes than I intended. So I've just been given basically a box full of them. So I may end up selling some potatoes this year, like I did last year, probably as new potatoes. I've also got my onion sets, which need to be going in. So again, they could go along one of these ridges once I ridge it. So I'll do the ridging with the Massey. I need to stop resting my elbow because that shakes the camera. Yeah, so I'll do the ridging with the Massey because it's a lot lighter, and that's what I've got the ridger for. It would be slightly overkill ridging it on this lovely tractor. I did just get a fantastic present off John Green, who is our kind of most friendly mechanic and tyre person, fixes anything that we give him, including the telehandlers. And he's just given me a washy brush for washing this tractor, so that's fantastic. So I need to use it because I'm pretty appalled by that. But obviously it has been in the milling shed, so it's been very dusty. I do have the other tractor which is in the milling shed to clean as well, because that's not been out of the milling shed all year. So give that a good wash down. I'll get the mill and the mixer washed down. I don't know how much more I've got to do. I've maybe only got kind of like half a trailer full. I'm just going to put you back on the mount because I'm not too far off the end of the field. Yeah, so I've got probably half a trailer full to do for down at Laxey. Someone just said they're dropping a trailer off which they want a ton of beans in. Now I don't know if that's going to be a trailer full of barley to be milled and they want a ton of beans milled into it, or if they just wanted to take some beans. Who knows? I just work here. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm happy, very happy. Not really makes noises like that. Right, end of the field. Up we go. Spinny, spinny. Going back in next to it, that's really awkward to do. But that has come up wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I might actually go over some of that area where the Brussels sprouts were as well, just to get that kind of tidied up. So let's get down. Now, my journey into YouTube was started by watching other people doing videos, and one of those people, Andy, which is A Farmer's Life for Me. is his channel. Oh, we're sinking. We're okay. We're only slightly sinking. His channel has been fantastic, and he farms down in Herefordshire. I think it is. I'm sure he said Hereford earlier. And he kind of went quiet for quite a while. Now, watching his videos and how good they were, just kind of cataloguing what he was doing every week. Now, he's got some fantastic machinery. John Deere tractors, John Deere combine, JCB telehandlers. It's a bit better than ours. And he farms cereal. Well, it's a mixed farm, but he deals with the arable side. So if you wanted to follow someone else, by all means give them a shout. Well, not a shout, but follow. They're absolutely amazing. And it's nice to see he's doing videos again. He started back up with his videos. He generally was doing weekly videos of just what was going on the farm each week. So hopefully he's going to carry on doing that. It seems to be very low on this side, but I think I've kind of got a bit of a funny ridge going on here. Yeah, I have. Yeah, so that kind of like was the encouragement that I needed, along with a few other of my clients and various other people saying I should do videos, because I was doing YouTube videos anyway, because I was doing silly videos on Facebook. So yeah, this week has been lots of bits and pieces and not a massive amount of kind of successful stuff going on. There's been lots of backs and forwards on a few little projects. So hopefully next week I can start getting stuff planted in here. I might chance doing another run along just to give me more room to go at with the rows. But yeah, this is the start of it. This is getting places, progress. We had the ploughing the other week. We're now being able to get this area done up so that we can get this ridged. So if I get a chance, I'll try and get that done over the weekend or into next week. Tomorrow I'm out doing gardening. It's my gardening Friday. So I'll probably not have an awful lot of the video for tomorrow, and I will be obviously picking the veggies. Now, I have just been suggested by the lovely farmer's wife that I could take some bay leaves. So they've got a bay tree in the garden which needs a good trim, so I'm going to collect some bay leaves and we'll see if anyone's interested in any of them, because they're really nice, good for soups and various bits and pieces like that. So yes, I'm going to stop doing this because I need to concentrate. I'm going to see if I can get another run done. I'm just at the end of this run, so see you in a bit. So I've just decided to put some new wood chip in for my chickens, and I left the gate open, and they seem to have decided they're now going to go explore the garden. So I'm hoping that they're going to come back in later. I've got the bucket food, but they're not interested, because why would you when you've got all this area? So the chickens, I've got a lovely area, absolutely fantastic. But they've obviously just seen a better offer. They did used to. No, I don't think it was these chickens actually. I think it was the older ones, which have mostly passed away now. They did used to roam the garden, but unfortunately our new dog tries to kind of catch them and lick them. So this is where they live, which is absolutely fantastic, and they produce us some lovely eggs. So it's really nice to have them. We've got 2 left in here, which are now busy eating all the grubs which are coming out of the wood chip. So new wood chip going down. But yeah, the other ones have run off. That little area down on the bottom is we've got 2 which like to escape, and they kept going and living in next door's garden. So they've got a roof over them, which is not ideal because they don't have as much space as we would like. Because in this room, in this area here, we've got 8 chickens, I think it is 8, maybe 9 chickens. But they're going to love this fantastic fresh from the local tree surgeon. Smells lovely, wood chip. That's going to give him a nice home. So I better crack on anyway. See you in a bit. So good morning, and I'm down at a garden down in Glen May. That's a buzzard just flying up there. There you go, that's just disappearing off. This is a garden that I've been looking after for 6 years, something like that now. So it's really nice to get down here, and there is just up in that hole in the bow up there a wild bee's nest. So I did try to get a video of it in the past. Gonna have a different go now with this wonderfully invented piece of technology. Just from a distance, because it's really active, because obviously the temperatures are kind of picking up. So I'm going to try and get the camera in there, so bear with me. I might be able to get close. So the same place as where the bees are is also where we had the tadpoles, and they've all just hatched. I don't know if you can see the water all moving here. There is hundreds and hundreds of tadpoles right under the surface there. Tiny little ones. It looks like most of them have hatched now. Most of the eggs are empty. There's obviously a couple of dead ones around, but absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully the cold weather this weekend doesn't do them any harm, but they're in quite a big body of water, so there shouldn't be that much difference in the temperature of this water, and they'll just maybe go a little bit deeper. Cool. So I'm going to crack on. Just got the last few bits to finish down here, then hopefully back to put some ridges in the field that I power housed yesterday, which is very exciting. See you in a minute. Good afternoon. It is the end of Friday, so this is it. This is the end of the video, and I'm down in a pretty bare veggie area. There's obviously, you can see the stuff. Oh, hide that. You can see the stuff in the rows, but there's not an awful lot growing. The basket that I'm taking up tomorrow is okay, but not brilliant. We just have got to that really awkward point where there's not an awful lot of stuff kind of happening. Everything's still going pretty slow because the temperatures are still pretty low, but as you have just seen, we have ridges, so these are all set to start putting stuff in. So some of the stuff I will put in with a precision drill, which is what you've seen last year. If you've seen it, I think I did. Yeah, my first video was changing the seed wheels on the precision drill. So you have seen that. So some of it we'll be putting in that, other we'll be putting with the push along drill, which is just going to be a bit fun on the top of these ridges. And then I've got the flat area for some other stuff. So I might ridge more up on the other side. I have got a few potatoes to go in, but I'm really happy that I managed to get that done. It does look like it's raining over there, but that's not coming this way, that's gone past. So we'll see what the weather does. Oh, there's like a radishy thing there, I could take them. Yes, what was I saying? So we've got ridges, we don't have a lot of veg, but I do have an absolute giant carrot. So and these apparently are absolutely amazing. Really funnily, none of these have actually made it to my kitchen because everyone wants them so much that the second they come out of the ground, they've just been sold and go in places and bunches. And so I have been told they are absolutely amazing and make fantastic carrot soup. So that's going up tomorrow. I've got a lot of turnips still all the way along there. Turnips, they're going to be coming up, and I think I'm going to be donating them to the pigs. Speaking of the pigs, I had some of the pork and it was amazing. We had it on Tuesday night. My wife was somewhere else on Tuesday night, so it was me and the boys on his own. So we had stir fry with pork chops, stir fried rice, egg fried rice with pork chops, and it was stunning. Absolutely fantastic flavouring, but very little seasoning on them. They tasted great, and it's nice to know I know exactly what they eat because I mix the feed. So it's brilliant. You know, you reduce the amounts of links in the chain and the flavour gets better, so does the product. So yeah, absolutely amazing. If you are down to the market this weekend or in future, Little Meadow Farm, get some of their pork. It's absolutely stunning. I've still got a joint to go. I think we'll do that as pulled pork at some point. So yeah, I'm going to disappear off. Sun's shining again. It was just cloudy just before. Raining over there. It's going to be raining later, because that's the way it is. Yeah, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for the likes, subscribes and follows. It really does make things happen. We are creeping up. I think we're at 121 subscribers now, and a couple of more views on various things. Still one video about me ranting about the price of parsnips, which parsnips. Sorry, Jack Sparrow run. So Tesco parsnips, Richard parsnips. So these are our parsnips which are coming out. They are absolutely amazing, really nice. They do taste great. So yes, big video, 19,000 watchers. Wow. And I'm going to disappear. So see you next week. Thank you very much. Take care.